Hi, kindergarten friends, it's Mrs. Wong. So we have some more snow on the ground, and today we are going to do our second day of at-home school and our second day of activities. So the first thing I want you to do is find your packet that looks like this. You've probably already opened it, so you could find the materials for your first day of at-home school. Today, I want you to find the group of papers that is paper clipped together and it says day two, because this is our second day of at-home school. So what you're gonna do is take that paper clip off. This sheet has all of the directions for your grown-ups that should help you all with doing your work at home today. Right here, we have our first math activity. So this is called missing polar addendums, which is a fancy way for saying adding. What I want you to use for this activity is I want you to see if you can find this packet of cotton balls. These kind of look like snowballs, don't they? You can use the snowballs or cotton balls as counters to help you fill in the missing number in this addition activity. So once you're done with that, make sure you write your name on the top. Go ahead and put that aside. Save your cotton balls. You'll need them if we have a third snow day activity. The next thing I want you to find is find your sight word book that looks like this. It's got our sight word with on the front of it. Remember, our movement for the word with is W-I-T-H with. W-I-T-H with. W-I-T-H with. Like you're telling a friend, come with me and play outside. You're going to read the directions on each page and follow them. We've done a number of these activities at home or at school and at home, so you should be familiar with how to do this. Remember, if you have any questions or your grown-ups need any help, feel free to email me. All right, the next activity for this day is going to be a journal writing activity. And our journal question from the day is at the top, and it says, what did you eat for breakfast? I love asking you this question. So what you're going to do is write your answer on the lines below. Remember that your sentences will start with a big capital letter and all the rest will be lowercase, and your sentences should end with a punctuation pal. Remember, it's most likely a period. Make sure you write your name on the top, as I said before. You're writing your answer, and then in this space, you're gonna illustrate what you ate for breakfast. Maybe you had a yummy stack of pancakes, maybe you had some eggs, maybe you had some cereal. You're gonna illustrate that in your picture here. If you have time, you can label what you ate for breakfast, or you can label yourself in your picture eating your breakfast. So when you're done with this, put this aside to bring back to school. All right, your last activity for the day is this mini book. And this is another story that you are going to read to someone in your house. The story is called Jack, and it's the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. Now, what you'll notice as you start to read the story is, uh-oh, this one has no pictures either. So what I want you to do is take this sheet that's stapled to the back. You're gonna give it a nice tug. You're gonna cut these pictures out on the dotted line, and you're gonna glue these pictures on to the page that matches the words. If you have time, you can color the whole book, and it would be lovely to read it again to someone in your house for extra practice, or you could even call somebody in your family, if your grown-up says it's okay, on FaceTime and read it to a grown-up on FaceTime. They would love to watch your reading skills and see how awesome you are. Okay, so that's our last activity for the day. You're gonna take all of these papers and send them back to school in your red folder. And when you bring them back to school, I will give you a certificate, or we might be able to find a little prize for you for doing all your work at home. Now, if you need something extra to do, here's a reading activity. It's called The Snowman. You can read this at home to yourself or have a grown-up help you read it and then answer the questions down below. This is not required. You don't have to do this. This is extra or optional work for you to do if you'd like a little bit more work to do today at home. Now, don't forget to get outside, go sledding, have a snowball fight, be gentle with your snowballs, don't throw them at anyone's face, build a snow castle or a snow fort, and then come on in, have some hot cocoa, get snuggled up on the couch, and I hope you have a nice rest of your afternoon. I hope to see you back at school soon. Bye-bye.